Hello again, it's Jackie in Dunnock Studio, and this is Art with a Heart from the heart of Norfolk, UK. So I haven't been in Norfolk for a little while because I went down to Cornwall on the west side of the country. I have not been there for a very long time and the weather wasn't great. Took my sketchbook. For those of you who've seen my en plein air video, don't need much. Little colour sheets or a little pack like this of watercolours, spray bottle if you remember it. I didn't matter, it was so wet, and obviously some brushes or a water pen, which is even easier. So it wasn't great weather, but I did manage to do a few quick sketches. So what you can't see on here, because I never actually added them, was some oyster catchers, with the intention they were way too far away for me to see them, but just captured the rocks there, used a little bit of pen work just to scribble on, and the colours, as you can see, are quite muted because it was that sort of day. Then we've got in the middle of St Ives, one of the pretty little streets looking down the hill, which is really nice place. Very interesting place to find your way into. Once you're in, it's very nice, it's quite compact. If you've never been before, you can get lost trying to find somewhere to park, but we worked it out. And then this was the view across Portmere, I think is the name of the beach. Couldn't actually find anybody the time we were there to actually ask how you pronounce it. So I was sat on a boulder for this one because I also forgot to take my sketching stool, and again muted colours in the sky. This was a very sort of brief interlude in lots of rain, but I really enjoyed that one. Now all the spatters you've got up here are not intentional, because they've come over from this one when this was wet. But it's fine. If I hadn't have told you that, would you have noticed? Yeah, okay, probably you would. And I've just written a little bit of information here. St Ives, Cornwall, breaking the clouds, stormy seas, view from St Ives Head, the island, which we went to have a look around to see if there was many birds. We didn't see anything particularly different, but we could see how it would be a great place to go bird watching in the future. So then again, I had some dreams while I was away, so I wrote them down, because you know what they're like when you can't sleep. It's all about adding in to paintings, making sure you get the balances right. There's another view when the tide was out over on the other side, which is the harbour, and so we're sat on a bench here, hence the railing. It's not the best composition in the world, but it didn't matter, it was a sketch. So I was sat there doing this 10-15 minutes, I guess. Quite pleased with my sky, trying to practice sketching people in, and little van here with a little sort of, I don't know if it's a lighthouse, a little pinnacle on the end there. That was low tide. This is my new best friend, called her Hetty the Friendly Heifer. She followed us down the path, and these are the stone stiles, which on our particular path we came across rather a lot of them, and they were very tall, very wide, and coming from Norfolk and not being youthful, they were quite difficult for us to manage, so we didn't make it all the way in. but I'm sure the locals sprint over them. But yes, this lovely little heifer kept following me, and it was just nice to capture her. So again, quite pleased with my sky. There's a bit of wet in wet going on here. A little tiny bit of pen work which I've just done on that central area, then a nice zing of nice warm green there. So that's yeah, so that was all I did, apart from doing my colours. So these are the colours that when I sat back in the cottage that impressed me, that I'd sort of picked up wandering round, with the waves, the grey skies. We saw seals. Then this was a little blip on my paint here. I turned it into a fish, as you do. So I hope you enjoyed that flip through of my sketchbook. Who knows, in the near future we may be doing some paintings that were linked to when I was in Cornwall. Sometimes the sketchbooks give you the ideas for your paintings later on. So if you can get a sketchbook, I highly recommend it. And even if the weather's horrendous, take some photos on your phone or on your camera, and then just try and do sketches of them when you're sat in your cottage trying to wish the rain away. But in the meantime, happy painting, and I'll see you all on the next video. Bye for now.